Welcome dear student. Today we shall continue with the lesson human body and organ system, and this is a part 3 of this lesson. And student, in this video we shall learn about the human circulatory system. So let's begin. Begin. So student, circulatory system performs the function of transport of various substances like water, hormones, oxygen, soluble nutrients and waste material like carbon dioxide through different organs. An independent system for blood circulation is present in humans and higher animals. So for the circulatory system, the main organ is a heart, and the main organ in blood circulatory system is the heart. So the process of pumping the blood towards the various parts of the body and bringing it back towards the heart is called as blood circulation. Now let us study detail about what is a blood circulatory system. So let's start. So student, blood circulatory system consists of these three main parts. So first is a heart which pump the blood and blood vessels, and third is capillary. So these three parts, or we can say parts are involved in the blood circulatory system. This you can see a heart in the middle, and the blood vessels like veins, arteries, and the branches of capillaries. So these three systems are involved in blood circulatory. Now first we will see the first organ of involved in the blood circulatory system, that is a heart. Now let us study the structure and function of the. So heart is present almost at center in thoracic cage. You can see on the picture on the screen that heart, it is present in the center of the thoracic cage. Now what is thoracic cage? So we have already seen the respiratory system in our previous video. So that the inner cavity in which the lungs, that is respiratory organs and heart are present, is known as a thoracic cavity. You can see the lungs, a rib cage, and a heart in the middle. So this is a thoracic cavity in which heart is present, and it is, you look at the picture that in the right hand side you can see heart in the middle of this thoracic cage, and it is present behind the ribs. Okay, you can see clearly that behind the heart in the middle part, the behind the rib cage, behind the ribs in the middle part, heart is present, and between the two lungs, and slightly inclined on left side. That means it is slightly towards the left side. Now size of our heart is equal to one's own fist, and its weight is about 360 grams. And it is covered by a double layered peritoneal membrane. You can see a white colored membrane is there. So this is a peritoneal membrane, which is the double layer of the heart, and a fluid is also present between the two membranes. You can see a pericardial fluid between the two membranes of the outer covering, due to which the heart is protected and friction and mechanical shocks. So this is due to this fluid, the heart is protected from the frictions and mechanical shock as it absorbs the friction, mechanical shocks also. So human heart is a muscular organ. You can see the picture of human heart in the right hand side on the screen. So human heart is a muscular organ, and it is made up of involuntary cardiac muscles. That means these involuntary cardiac muscles are the muscles in which the movement of a muscle is not under conscious control, and they are continuously beating all day and night. So, and these involuntary cardiac muscles contract and relax without definite rhythm, and this contraction and relaxation of these muscles is known as a beating of heart, and a normal heart rate ranges from 60 to 100 beats per minute. That means in 1 minute the normal heart will beat about or relax or contract about 60 to 100 times in 1 minute. Next we have is the internally heart is divided. You can see the picture. So internally heart is divided into left and right chambers. Okay, you can see the right and left chambers in the picture. So each of those compartment is again divided into two chambers, and thus in all heart consists of four chambers. So in our heart four chambers are present. Right hand side two chambers are there, and left hand side two chambers are there. So the upper chambers are called as atria. Atria, and singular of this is atrium. You can see in the picture that right atrium and left atrium. So these are the two chambers, and these are the atrium, and the lower chambers of heart is called as a ventricles. Now you can see the right ventricle and left ventricle. Now atria are the thin walled chambers that receives blood from the veins, and ventricles are the thick walled and atria are the thin walled. Okay, so ventricles are thick walled that forcefully pump blood out of the heart. So these are the four chambers of the heart. Two are atria and two are ventricles. So student, now we will learn about the blood vessels, their structures and function. So heart is beating continuously due to the relaxation and contraction of the cardiac muscles. And due to this, that means due to this contraction and relaxation, the blood continuously circulates through the blood vessels. And there are two main types of blood vessels of the heart. You can see the arteries and veins. So these are used to carry the blood and circulate the blood throughout the body and into the heart. Now let's study about these blood vessels in detail. So first here we can see the arteries as well as the veins. So let's differentiate the arteries and veins. So arteries, these are used to carry blood vessels which carry the blood away from heart are called as arteries, while the vessels which carrying the blood towards the heart from various parts of body are called as veins. Now next point in arteries is, except the one carrying blood towards the lungs, all arteries carry the oxygenated blood. Now what is here oxygenated blood? The blood which carries more amount of oxygen to deliver to different body tissues. While in veins, these all veins except the one carrying blood from lungs transport the deoxygenated blood. Now deoxygenated blood means blood carrying more of carbon dioxide to be expelled from body. Now arteries, these are deeply located in the body and their walls are thick. So arteries are thick walled, and while veins are, most of the veins are superficially located in the body and their walls are thin. Now arteries, these vessels do not have walls, but arteries, their walls are thin and these are provided with the valves. So now we can see the picture. So arteries, they carry the blood away from the heart, and they carry which type of blood? Oxygenated. That means blood which contain more amount of oxygen. While the vein carry blood towards the heart and it carries the deoxygenated blood. That means the blood which contain carbon dioxide. Now let's study. Now student, for your reference I have put one picture on the screen in which you can see the arteries and vein. So you can see clearly that vein contain wall, okay, and artery doesn't have any wall. And the inner layer, middle layer and outer layer of arteries and vein, and in the middle you can see the capillary, which we are going to learn just right now. Now we learn about the capillaries. So arteries gradually branch out with decrease in their diameter. That means the diameter gets reduces. And as they spread in the body and finally form a fine hair-like vessels called as a capillary. So students, capillary are very fine like structure. You can see in the picture also that in between the artery and vein the capillaries are present, and these are the very fine hair-like structure which carries the blood. And walls of the capillaries are extremely thin and made up of single layer of cells. These are very thin wall, and due to this exchange of materials between the capillaries and cell becomes very easy. And during the exchange the oxygen, nutrients, vitamins, hormones, etc. are sent towards the cells, and the waste material like carbon dioxide and other waste material of the cells move into the blood, and capillaries unite together to form the vessels of more diameter, so which is called as a veins, and capillary network is present in each of the organ of our body. Now, why the veins are provided with the valves and why the arteries have thick wall? Let's see, student. So, veins are provided with the valves. Why? To prevent the backflow of blood, because the blood in veins is not under pressure and is moving very slowly. So, due to this, the veins are provided with the valves, and arteries are thick walled. Why? Because blood in arteries in under pressure, and so as to maintain this pressure the smooth muscles layer of the wall of arteries are thick. Now let's learn the blood circulation through the heart and functioning of the heart. So the process of pumping the blood towards various parts of the body and bringing it back towards the heart is called as blood circulation. And to maintain the continuity in circulation, that means continuity in the blood circulation, heart alternately contracts and relaxes. That means the muscle of the heart or the cardiac muscles of the heart, they are alternately contracts and relaxes to maintain the continuity of circulation. Now consecutive single contraction and relaxation of heart constitute a single heartbeat. That means one after the other, when contraction and relaxation takes place, it constitute a single heartbeat. Do you know, in case of healthy person, there are 72 beats of heart per minute, that is in 1 minute. And rate of heartbeat increases due to physical exercise and emotions. That means when our body is in active form, the heartbeat increases. Similarly, it has been observed that it decreases during rest and sleep. So while resting position, our body is in rest position, the heartbeat decreases. And number of beats is more in case of infants. That means in babies or infants, the number of heartbeat is more, or heartbeat is more. Two types of sounds are heard during the heartbeat. One is love and other is tough. So while contraction and relaxation, these two types of sounds are heard. And heart pumps about 75 ml of blood during each beat. So student, I hope you all have understood this topic very well. In next part of this lesson, we are going to continue in our next. Thank you.